We are counting down 7 chocolate brands, from popular favorites to premium bars, where hidden risks do not match the promises on the label. Each entry is ranked by real lab findings, including glyphosate residues, heavy metals, and gaps in sourcing transparency. These findings reveal that routine indulgence can mean more than taste. Which brands raise the biggest concerns, and which two actually offer safer choices? Let's begin with number 7. Number 7. Hershey's Special Dark with Almonds. Hershey's is the top-selling chocolate brand in the United States, a familiar name in lunchboxes and candy aisles. The Special Dark line is often marketed for its antioxidant content, and it has become a go-to for people looking for a more grown-up or supposedly healthier treat. Recent laboratory analysis found 13.82 parts per billion of glyphosate residue in this bar, a measurable amount of the world's most widely used weed killer. Almonds, a major ingredient in this variety, are commonly treated with glyphosate during conventional farming. While this level is well below acute toxicity, it raises questions for anyone reaching for dark chocolate daily, especially children and those concerned about pesticide exposure. Hershey's does not publish batch-level testing or certificates of analysis for pesticides. For a product trusted by millions, even a small persistent residue is worth a closer look. Trader Joe's private label dark chocolate bars have built a loyal following among shoppers looking for affordable, ethical treats. The packaging often hints at purity and responsible sourcing, but independent lab tests have raised concern that goes beyond marketing. In 2018, Trader Joe's settled a California Proposition 65 lawsuit after tests showed certain dark bars contained lead at roughly 127% and cadmium at approximately 229% of the state's maximum allowable daily levels per serving. The company did not admit fault, but agreed to reformulate or provide warnings. That step contributed to costs of over $1 million industry-wide. These metals enter chocolate primarily through soil and post-harvest handling, but the levels found in Trader Joe's bars were high enough to trigger legal action. Unlike some competitors, Trader Joe's does not publish batch-level certificates of analysis, leaving consumers without clear transparency about what they are eating. For families and daily snackers, this lack of transparency means potential long-term exposure to heavy metals with every bar. Repeated consumption matters, because small amounts can accumulate over time. Number 5 is Godiva. For decades, Godiva has been the gold standard for luxury chocolate, often exchanged as gifts or saved for special occasions. Its branding leans heavily on purity, indulgence, and a promise of something better than the everyday bar. Yet independent lab testing found 6.61 parts per billion of glyphosate in a Godiva milk chocolate sample. While this is less than what some mass-market brands have shown, it is not the clean slate many expect from a premium label. Godiva's marketing suggests a higher level of care, but the company does not publish batch-level certificates of analysis for pesticides or heavy metals. There is no public record of soil or ingredient screening for contaminants beyond standard food safety checks. For a product that commands a higher price and reputation, the measurable presence of glyphosate raises questions about what consumers are actually paying for. The gap between luxury image and tested reality is a reminder that price alone does not guarantee purity. Number 4. Lindt. This focuses on their 70 to 85% dark chocolate bars. These products are widely sold as a premium, heart-healthy choice, often recommended for their high cacao content, and marketed as an indulgence with health benefits. Yet independent lab tests have revealed that Lindt dark bars stand out for the wrong reasons. About 70% of sampled Lindt bars exceeded California's strict daily limit for cadmium, and nearly 85% went over the limit for lead. Both metals are linked to soil uptake and post-harvest handling, and the levels found in these bars raise concern for anyone choosing dark chocolate as a daily habit. In 2023, a class action lawsuit was filed against Lindt over these heavy metal findings, alleging that the company failed to warn consumers despite promoting their chocolates as a healthier option. Lindt does not publish batch-specific certificates of analysis, or detailed sourcing information, so consumers have no way to check current safety levels. For a brand positioned as a luxury leader, the combination of high heavy metal rates and ongoing legal action makes Lindt a chocolate to approach with real caution. Number 3 is Ghirardelli, specifically the Intense Dark line. Ghirardelli's branding leans into the idea of a premium, pure chocolate experience. It is often described as non-genetically modified, ethically sourced, and crafted for those seeking a richer taste. But beneath the polished image, independent tests reveal a consistent pattern that sets this product apart from many other brands. Multiple years of lab data show that Ghirardelli Intense Dark bars regularly exceed California's maximum daily limits for both lead and cadmium, two heavy metals linked to long-term health risks. In recent analyses, about 61% of tested bars surpassed the safe threshold for lead, while roughly 96% went over for cadmium. These are not isolated results, but repeat findings across different years and batches. Unlike some competitors, Ghirardelli does not publish batch-level heavy metal test results, and it does not offer public certificates of analysis. The lack of transparency, combined with such a high rate of exceedances, is the clearest reason for caution on this list. For people who reach for dark chocolate daily, the risk of repeated exposure is difficult to ignore. Theo's organic dark chocolate bars offer a different approach to risk, one grounded in transparency and a willingness to share results. While many brands keep their testing private, Theo has published certificates of analysis for select batches, giving consumers a rare window into what is actually inside. Independent lab testing found glyphosate residues at just 2.05 parts per billion in Theo Organic Salted Almond Bar, the lowest among 4 major brands tested in a recent study. For comparison, this level is several times lower than what has been found in many conventional bars. Theo's organic certification and supplier audits help keep pesticide residues down, though no system is perfect. Heavy metal results for Theo have varied. Some bars fall below California Proposition 65 limits for lead and cadmium, while others have exceeded those limits, reflecting the natural variability in cocoa sourcing. Unlike brands that offer no data, Theo's willingness to release test results allows for a more informed choice, even if the numbers are not always ideal. For those seeking a better, not flawless option, Theo stands out for greater transparency and lower pesticide residues, though ongoing vigilance is still needed. Feastables, the chocolate brand launched by Mr. Beast, stands out for a different reason than the rest of this list. Independent lab testing found glyphosate residues between 3.16 and 3.70 parts per billion across 3 Feastables bars. Those levels are not only well below those of major brands like Hershey's and Godiva, but they are also comparable to leading organic options. The bars use organic cocoa as a base, which helps keep pesticide residues low. This is a significant improvement over conventional chocolate, where glyphosate levels can be 4 to 5 times higher, especially in products containing non-organic almonds or fillers. A closer look at the ingredient list reveals why. Feastables bars are built around organic cacao butter and organic cocoa, with non-organic sugar and sunflower lecithin as minor components. The Quinoa Crunch Bar, in particular, tested at the lowest glyphosate level among the Feastables range, likely due in part to its use of organic quinoa. The Almond Bar, by contrast, showed a slightly higher reading, reflecting the reality that non-organic almonds are often treated with glyphosate during farming. Even so, all tested Feastables bars remained in the 3 to 4 parts per billion range, well under the levels found in most mass-market chocolate. While Feastables does not publish batch-level certificates of analysis or comprehensive heavy metal results, the available data on pesticide residues is encouraging. It is important to note that no chocolate brand can claim to be entirely free of contaminants. Cocoa farming and global supply chains make complete purity nearly impossible. But for those seeking a chocolate option with consistently low glyphosate residues and a clear commitment to organic sourcing, Feastables currently offers one of the safest choices on the market. This is not a guarantee of perfection, but it is a meaningful step toward minimizing exposure for everyday chocolate lovers. Across these 7 brands, one pattern stands out. Chocolate's safety is not about price, labels, or marketing. It is about invisible choices in sourcing and testing. Even a daily treat can quietly accumulate risk. The real lesson is this: what feels harmless depends on details we rarely see. Choose thoughtfully. Every bite matters.